I was so fortunate to spend a decade in the Red Sox organization, and I consider myself very, very lucky to be a Cub today. It truly is an honor and a privilege to join such a special organization. To me, baseball is better with tradition. Baseball is better with history. Baseball is better with fans who care. Baseball is better in ballparks like this. Baseball is better during the day. And baseball is best of all when you win. That ultimately is why I'm here today. When we build that foundation for sustained success and it ultimately results in a World Series, it's gonna be more than just a World Series. It's gonna impact a lot of people, a lot of Cubs fans, a lot of Cubs families who for generations have waited and waited for a World Series.
The Chicago Cubs select Javier Baez, Albert Almora, Kris, Bryant, Kyle Schwarber.
Anthony Rizzo from San Diego to Chicago.
Scott Feldman dealt to the Baltimore Orioles. How do you like the return that they got here? Jake Arrieta, very talented young pitcher, and Pedro Strop, who is one of the top middle relievers.
Addison Russell, Billy McKinney, and Dan Straley go to the Cubs, and now the Cubs have 4 of MLB.com's top 15 prospects.
The wait is finally over here in San Diego. Jon Lester has made his decision, and he is headed to the Windy City to be a Chicago Cubs 6-year deal.
Well, if you're going to invest $155 million into Jon Lester, you might as well add his catcher while you're at it. That's a special relationship.
So without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce the manager of the Chicago Cubs, Joe Maddon.
Cubs continue to make trades to improve their 2015 club, dealing for Dexter Fowler from the Astros.
Go ahead and give us the contract agreed upon with Ben Zobrist.
4 years, $56 million with the Cubs.
Hey, kid is signed on the dotted line, making a move from St. Louis to the north side of Chicago.
The New York Yankees traded Aroldis Chapman to the Cubs in a 5-player deal. Now, according to Joel Sherman of the New York Post, owner House
have to endure for any parent. And he cranks this one out into deep left center. Schwarber, Fowler, and neither can catch it. I hope they're all right. Schwarber's injured. Segura coming around third. He's going to try to score. Relay throw to the plate. It's a home run. The biggest concern right now for the Cubs is Kyle Schwarber. He is in major pain. Segura looks a little shaken up as well. Joe Maddon running out along with Ed Halbert.
Oh. Dexter tries to go low to try to avoid Kyle at the end. And he is going all out, eyes on the ball. Ooh.
he will hit a ground ball towards short. Russell goes to Baez, one, over to first. The Cubs are going to the World Series. The Cubs win the pennant.
You would never say this in a regular season game, in the fourth inning of a 1-0 deficit, but the Cubs have to score here. You start adding the innings, you start looking in the bullpen, and when you're up against it, the Cubs know that those guys are a moment away from getting in. You've got to put something on the board right here. Here's one in the left center. At the wall, it is gone. Tie game. Rizzo. High fly into right. Back at the wall. Into the outfield. Rizzo digging for two. Double. Winning it 9-3.
Do you remember the year? That season, the Cubs, the Indians, won the World Series. You don't, do you? But this year, one city will live it. You need not remind the faithful in Chicago, in Cleveland. Dreams don't always come true. This year, they will. For those men we call ball players, for those fans in the stands, for those in Cleveland, in Chicago, Illinois, Ohio, the Midwest, the nation, and the world. With one win, one city will experience the year it finally happens, as the hopes of generations come down to one game. Game 7 of the 2016 World Series.
Welcome to you. On November 2nd, it's Game 7 of the 2016 World Series. A World Series that features the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs, tied in 3 games apiece.
It's in the air to center. Back at the wall. It is gone. What a start. Dexter Fowler, hello in Game 7. Center sends Davis back at the wall. It's gone! The 39-year-old in his final game, David Ross, has made it 6-3. Drove into left at the wall. It's gone! Tie game! Rajay Davis. 6-6. Just as we get ready to start the 10th, the grounds crew is told by this umpiring crew and the crew chief, John Hirschbeck, to bring out the tarp. Of the world on Ben Zobrist, trying to deliver here in the 10th. Zobrist stands a base hit. Cubs will take the lead. Almora digging to the plate. Zobrist delivers 7-6 in the 10th. That's a base hit. Rizzo scores. Zobrist is held. 8-6 Chicago.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it through to Rizzo. It's in time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
It's over, and the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10.
We are one with the Cubs we're in love. Yeah, hold our head high as the underdogs. We are not fair weather but foul weather fans, like brothers in arms in the streets and the stands. There's magic in the ivy and the old scoreboard, the same when I stared at as a kid keeping score. In a world full of greed I could never want more, and someday we'll go all the way.